Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition of Nikki B and Friends. What up, friends?
What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on?
Ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on.
But the rent.
Exactly.
Yep, and this coronavirus.
Ugh.
So I'm ready to get rid of that.
Yeah,
What's been up with you, E, this week?
nothing much. Just surviving, scratching and surviving.
Scratching and surviving.
Oh, okay. That's where that's from. I was like, what you scratching? Like, what you scratching?
SMH.
Okay. You just scratching and surviving.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. What it do, Shan?
Nothing much. Recovering from this tongue lashing I got from my boss today.
Ooh,
Ooh, what you
you
do?
effing up at work?
So, when we first when they first sent us home to work remote, I was on a night shift.
Transfer we talked about.
I can't stand Nikki.
Insider. Sorry, everybody.
When we first got sent home to work remote, they wanted me to cover night shift tickets because our partners overseas were on strict lockdown. They couldn't even go to work. So now my days and nights are messed up like a newborn baby. So I figure let me just log in to work and take care of some tickets or whatever. I ain't doing nothing. So he called me today, I appreciate you trying to be proactive or whatever, but listen, you can't do that because if you are working hours aside from your normal shift, I have to pay you for that. And it doesn't look good on me. So I appreciate you trying to be helpful, but stick to what you know, babe.
Stay in your lane.
Hey.
And I just want to add one thing that while Shan stated that she's sleeping like a newborn baby, she's actually looking like a grandmother.
Mm. She didn't have to put you out like that.
See, so
You
start
said
them greens.
You said it before we got on. So
He sure did.
yeah, she looking like my sixth grade teacher.
I
But they
can't.
didn't have to know that, though. The listeners don't have to know that I said that.
But they do now.
They do now.
I see.
I want them to know the real you.
Right. Not the facade.
I don't do things I can't spell. I can't spell facade.
Wow. Wow. Yep, so I'm here in my bonnet and my my BCBGs.
Okay.
And Miss Nikki, how are you?
I'm cool. Nice, busy, productive day, as you guys can see. I'm all suited up
And booted. Yes, you are.
because I had a lot of Zoom meetings scheduled back to back,
Uh-huh.
and then it would be the first introduction for some people. So first impressions are
So you
good.
had to be presentable.
Right.
First impressions, of course.
You only get one time, one chance to make a first impression. My mama said that.
That's true.
Yep. So, but had a nice productive day. Been Week been cool. I don't know what's going on. It's like well, we already know the world threw off with this coronavirus because there's weather. Like our weather is one day nice, one day cold. One day nice, one day cold.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like messing with my sinuses, all of that stuff today. It rained all day. I mean, thundering and lightning raining.
Dang.
Where it ended up making 2 car alarms went off.
That's that good sleeping weather.
That, yeah, or something else.
Whoa.
But yeah, I love the rain and thunderstorms. It's like my natural aphrodisiac. I always have.
I'll drink to
Listen to
that.
when you go to sleep.
Huh?
Do you ever listen to it when you go to sleep? Like
Sometimes.
sound effects.
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else we want to report this week?
Nah, man, this has been.
No,
I'm
not
glad
this
it's almost
week.
over. It went quick though.
It did. It did. It's almost Friday.
Oh,
Payday is tomorrow.
I wish. Payday for me was last week.
Oh,
I will say Corona has helped me save a little bit of money.
that part.
So I
That
am thankful
part.
for that one part of Corona.
yeah, and
Mm.
it's teaching you to do some things because I wouldn't normally do like I never have done my hair before, and I dyed my own hair. Did
No,
Okay, then I was gonna tell you I could see. Girl,
girl,
go
mm,
ahead.
I did that.
Yes,
Now,
you
that's
did.
what's up.
It's all
Listen,
shiny.
the
first time
only
I done
thing
did.
Corona, it will look good. You did a good job.
Thank you.
No problem. Only thing Corona has taught me about myself is that I'm really, really lazy. Like I knew I was lazy before, but this is showing me like
Oh
I'm
my God.
really lazy.
What you doing?
Like the
Not cook,
second,
ordering food to be dropped off and
listen,
all of that.
the second week, I was like, oh, since I'm gonna be here for a minute, I had all these ideas. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna start cooking. I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna start doing that. By day 4, I gave up on all that stuff. I hit the liquor store and I said, this is gonna be my buddy.
That henny.
Yeah,
Henny.
hey,
So are you
all
guys
Corona has taught me is how lazy.
so have you guys thought about like do you plan on going out, cuz they releasing some stuff, or are you guys one of those like I'm still staying in the house?
Yeah, Shannon, what's your thoughts on that?
I think I'm gonna chill for a minute. Like, I just because we started phase 1 last Friday, and already Wake County shot up like another 1,500 cases.
What?
Yep.
It's got to
So
be like yeah, I don't know if they
the
exaggerating
numbers
a
do
little
not
bit.
lie.
Yeah, well, I said that I wasn't because I don't trust them, and then when you be listening to the news conferences, it's like they don't know. You know what
Yeah.
I
I don't
mean?
think,
So it's like
and I don't think they know.
they don't.
They don't know.
I got a friend. She convinced that it's because they did the 5G and put something in the air,
No,
Mhm.
and
I,
that people
I
living
don't
too,
believe that at all.
and it's people living too long, so they trying to get rid of them.
What?
Yeah, she got a whole
The
bunch of
purge?
right. She got a whole bunch of theories going on,
No.
but
Conspiracy theory.
yeah, but yeah, she got all of that going on, but they just don't have enough answers for me to even feel comfortable because it's like wear a mask, don't wear a mask. I see a whole article yesterday about that the mask was killing some people because they was having it on too long.
Or they was breathing in their own, they was carriers and they was breathing in their own like air or something too long. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Huh?
Yeah, that don't even make sense.
they said on the news that this was going to be 18-month thing. They just extended unemployment. You know how they're giving people an extra $600 for their unemployment. They
Yeah.
Hmm.
just they just extended that till the end of the year. It was supposed to end in July. They just extended that to the end of the year. They was just like, that it just wasn't going. They just couldn't see that it was going to be about 18 months because they said we have a whole nother thing to go. And then I hear something going around with kids. So
Yeah, I heard
Hmm.
that. I heard it. Well, I saw it on Fox 2 News, which is the news for Detroit. And
I'm about to say you
somebody,
watching Fox News, but go ahead.
Yeah, why is you watching Detroit news?
because I do have family in Michigan. I got to keep up, on what's going on.
No,
Excuse
you
me.
abandoned us. You abandoned
You know
us.
what? Don't start. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Love
You could
don't
be a
live
mess
here
around.
anymore.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like my kids' dad still live there. So with them getting ready to go back in a few weeks, I just kind of want to, because when I went and got them back in April, beginning of April, I
Mm.
really had to be careful how I moved. And I was just there to get them and come home.
Oh yeah, because there was a lot of deaths in
Yeah, it
Detroit.
was. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. So yeah, I saw that thing about the kids and how it was like an extension of the coronavirus. And so I brought that to his attention and he was like, yeah, but it's not really as bad as you think. They've only
They're
seen
not
like,
taking it
Yeah, and I
And
was
it's
like,
like,
listen.
you're right. It's just like some people just really don't take not taking it serious, but
Not at
then it's
all.
others that taking it
It's
real
people that
serious.
overdo it, and then there's
And
people
yeah, people that
who.
don't
Right.
take it serious enough.
Yep.
Uh,
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it
Yep.
is. So, so as everybody can hear, Shan did not change the batteries to her fire alarm, and
you
her
might as
kids
well
are
just.
home from
Side note,
going to
I'm looking
school.
for
You can find a 9-volt battery. Don't them little square batteries they got. Don't try to act like
who
you
tall
don't
enough to
know.
reach all the way up there and get it down?
You got a son?
Don't do that.
Girl, get you
Oh,
a
she got
chair.
quiet.
Right, get a
She got
chair,
quiet
two
on that one.
phone books, something. They don't say
Y'all
two
know.
phone
She
books.
say a phone book.
Girl, they don't even do phone books no more.
I
So
was
But I
like,
did get a phone book. It was an all business when it was little though. Okay.
I will shoot Shannon some bail. This past summer, I did go the entire summer and fall with my fire smoke detector going off.
See,
So
that drives me crazy. As soon as
and
yeah,
let
but
me
after a
just
while,
add
you
this
just
though. Let
don't.
me just add this though.
after a while,
Even
she just be
before.
prepared to burn up. Yeah, after a while, it's like it is what it is. If it catch on fire and we in here, it is what it is. You just get comfortable with not being alerted if there was a fire.
That's not the only one in the house. It's just the only one that's going off.
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you do know that you can take it down even until you get a battery. That way you don't hear that beeping would drive me crazy. I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Y'all pay more attention than I do.
Oh, so you've gotten used to it.
Yeah, you get used
So
to it after a while.
yeah, I
And
hope the kids are educated that.
You know what?
Alrighty, let's move on. So, so last week we talked about the show Insecure. So I figured that this week we would talk about it again because we all watch it and it was such another good episode. So, I have my own questions. And then, so I don't know if you guys want me to ask my question or if you guys have a question you want to pose
Yeah,
first.
we'll let you roll it out.
yeah, we'll let you go.
Okay. So, my question is, do you, because that was like such a heated exchange between Molly and
Oh,
Issa.
Issa.
So,
Hmm.
my question was, is Molly that friend that want to see you doing good, but just not as good as her?
100%.
Is that what it's about though?
That's what it seems like.
I don't really
That's
know
why
if
I'm
that's
posing a question because people may think different things.
I believe there are people, and we all may have that friend, and we don't know who that friend is yet. But we
Oh,
all
I
have that
know
friend that
which one is mine. Go
I
ahead.
don't know mine yet. She
Okay.
she or he hasn't revealed themselves, but they
they
want you
probably
doing good as long as it's not better than them. And I think that's where Molly is with Issa.
Yeah. So it was two things that stood out for me. That was the first thing that came to mind because to me it didn't even have to be as blown up as it was. Like you
Mm-mm.
didn't help me, but you mad somebody else helped me. You wanted me to fail. And then the other thing was, does she just is she just that friend that don't believe in Issa? And here go another one of her little bright ideals that ain't gonna work out, and I don't want to be
Mm.
involved in it. Because she tends to think she don't work as hard as she does. I think she thinks she just
yeah,
needs to be
she threw a little
despised.
shade in there, like, man, you stay needing a new
Yeah,
whoa.
you stay needing a little favor, and I was like, wow.
I
That's
didn't
how
even
you
think about that part,
feeling?
but y'all right. Yeah.
Yeah, so then I was like, so does she feel like, like, because Issa is much more carefree, do what she want to do, and
Mm-hmm.
Molly's so busy trying to be this corporate world, chasing behind,
Mm-hmm.
different jobs and corporate. Does she look at it as if Issa got it like a little jealous, like Issa's life is so simple because she not thinking about nothing. She don't take nothing serious.
Mm,
And I'm sitting up here doing all of this hard work.
And
And
that's what I initially thought. And I still kind of believe that Molly thing. I think, like I said before last week, I think they're jealous of each other. Like you said, Issa has this carefree life. She kind of breezes about life, and Molly wants that because Molly has to work so hard. She
mhm,
always has to, she always has to be on. She can never just be off.
mhm.
Mm.
And then Issa wants what Molly has because Issa wants to be successful, and maybe she is tired of effing up. And, so I think they kind of just want each other's life.
See, and I don't,
You
I,
think
I,
so?
I don't see the Issa wanting Molly's life part yet.
Maybe the successful part, like not to be. I don't know. I don't know how to put it, but I think, yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, I was really like, and then when you think about it, like, how do you come back from that? Because that was some hurtful stuff said. Then you stepped up on me.
yeah.
And then my other question was, which is probably silly, but just my thinking. Where the hell was Issa's brother? Because he walked up when they was arguing. Where was he at after all of that commotion? Had he ran off when they thought somebody was shooting a gun and then
I think that is what happened. All of them ran.
yeah, but that's
Mm-hmm.
your
Even
sister. Like you ain't going to check on your sister?
Maybe he was trying to
I
line
feel
up
like
something
that
for that
part
night.
is going to roll in the next episode. I really do.
You think that what?
I think that part is going to be shown in the next episode. You know how they'll cut the episode off and then pick back up where they left off in the next episode.
No, everybody like, did you call? Didn't you see the preview? Did you call? I think he even called her and say, did you call Molly? Like she did something wrong. And like Molly was dead wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Me in
I don't
my
know.
Molly was
Molly
there.
was on some
in
other stuff.
my opinion.
I don't think I totally blame Molly because I do understand where she kind of was coming from with the whole relationship thing. Um, but I don't think if they both would have made it like, it's okay that she asked me
Well,
whatever.
her
And yeah, it's
boyfriend
okay.
did, and then he didn't tell her. So if he didn't tell her and he was cool with it,
Then there shouldn't have been no beef after that.
why is your chest this pumped up to go over there to be confrontational?
And I
Um,
don't even think Issa, quote unquote, adds Nate
he think
to
he offered his services
yeah.
to
I think
help
she
her or
was
something.
right. I
Right,
think she was probably just talking to him and venting about what was going on.
right,
And
yeah.
then he probably took it upon himself to
That's
ask.
what happened. So
Another
okay, so wait a
point
minute.
though.
Let me. I'm just need to ask this real quick. So E, when I was watching it, did you say last week that you felt like Nathan was gonna be the one to say today?
Me? No.
No.
Oh, I thought E had said that. Somebody had
Mm-mm.
said that. Okay, so it wasn't nobody on this call. All right. Okay. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, Shan.
Another point they made was you didn't even know him before I met Nathan because Nathan and old dude is friends. And had I not
Yep, they
even met
right.
Nathan,
Right.
would you
Because they
even know
met
who he
at
was?
Coachella, right?
But the
Right.
right, but the
Right.
dude didn't have anything to do with it. Like if I feel like if it was one, he wouldn't have did it if it was an issue. But two, he wasn't trying to make a big deal out of it. So that's why he didn't even mention I the one who hooked this up.
Right.
Right.
It's always some brother running his mouth trying to act like he don't act like a girl. Yeah, man, thanks for this hookup. Now they ain't did nothing to be thanking for no hookup. First of
Mm-mm.
all, so come on, brother.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I really think Molly blew that way way out of proportion.
She did. But I think if they're true friends, I feel like they can bounce
They'll
back.
find their way back. I think they will
Yeah,
find their way back.
they'll bounce back.
Well, yeah, it'll take a while for me. I'm gonna just be honest. If I was in that situation, it'll take a while for me.
If you was Issa, it would take. So if
It
you
would
were
take a
Issa,
while
would
for
you
me.
reach out to Molly?
Hell no. No, because I feel like she the one wrong. Why you ruining my event? If you had even if you had an issue with it, and I'm trying to
Hmm.
do an event, why wouldn't you even check me tomorrow on the phone?
Yeah,
Or I need to holler at you. Don't do this while I'm trying to have an event because if you
yeah,
notice, Then when they started arguing and stepping up, that's when somebody hollered out, "They got a gun." Nobody had
They're
a
good,
gun.
right?
So now Issa's thing could potentially be in the newspaper that she did this. It was a gun and it wasn't. So Molly kind of
Mhm.
messed it up.
Block
Yeah,
party turned wrong or some old
yeah.
crazy stuff.
Right. So hell no, I wouldn't call. I wouldn't answer if she called me. I wouldn't want to hear nothing she had to say. It would take me a minute to hear what she had to say. I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to hear nothing she had to say unless it was
Ladies and
trying to.
gentlemen, let me just explain to you how long a Nikki minute is.
Exactly.
So how long is the Nikki minute?
Woo, child. I'll be done had a grandbaby by the time.
Because I just don't have time to deal with that foolishness. And I always say that the worst thing in the world is to be in competition with somebody and you don't realize y'all in competition. They taking
That's true.
score, you not, and they mad at you because you winning, but you don't even realize that y'all in competition. I don't have time
Hmm.
for that type of friend in my life. That's not a friend to me because to me, you should have been helping me. Why is
Right.
a girl I just met who's sleeping with my ex helping me more than my best friend?
More than you. Right,
True.
right. And it's not even like you got anything extra going on other than what's the dude name?
What was it,
What's
Andrew or
what's
Andy?
Andrew? Andrew.
Andrew. Okay.
You don't have anything else? Go. You can't. But wait a minute. You can't even hold that together. You done fell asleep. Homeboy came over to visit you. He done fell asleep on you. You out there doing your work and you got company.
And if you notice, I think that Molly is on, and I love their friendship at the beginning, and I think that at with any show, then you start. It's almost like you start seeing the real person. So to
Mm-hmm.
me, this season, Molly is really getting on my nerves because that's why um Issa said another one of your rules because even her judging her daddy, so her
Oh yes, I was going
when
to
her
talk
mama
about that.
like
And that
who are
happened
you?
Yes.
Right,
years
right.
ago.
You
Yeah,
think
she
you're
was
the
doing the
judge
most.
and the jury, and people gotta cater to you when you
And I
feel like they, something wrong, and it's almost like
yes,
she's on a high horse that she need to be knocked off of, and I'm sick
because
of
wasn't
it.
she sleeping with somebody that was married? Dro.
Oh,
Yeah, she was.
and just
But
hugged
yes,
his wife last week.
and I love how her brother checked her about that. Like you the one mad, and it didn't even happen to you. It happened to
Right.
mom.
Right, mom live with it. What you mean? What he did to mom? Mom good. He think about how many people leave. He stayed and made it right.
He
Like
did.
who
And he
are
is
you?
human. Like, oh my God. Like,
Right.
Yeah, I think Molly think that she
She
a
think
little
her
bit
stuff
better.
don't stink.
Yep, yep, that's exactly
but
what it is.
she got her faults too though. And I wish she would do her best to like check her own stuff, like Issa said. Like you always count in my stuff, you don't ever realize the stuff you got going on.
Right, and just like she said, you so miserable. So if it don't end up working out with you and him, you can't blame me because she do tend to
Hmm.
whatever happens to her is somebody else's fault. It's the person at the job fault blocking her. Yeah, he talking more than me. I was trying to come in, he talking. It's like she always blaming somebody else for something that happened to her.
No
Yep.
accountability.
And then the last thing I want to bring up, where the hell was Lawrence at? Why didn't he come and support the block party?
Where was Lawrence? Somebody else posed that same question. Where was Lawrence at?
Why didn't he support the
I
black? Now he
don't know.
just was trying to have a
What?
conversation with her last week. Hey, can I talk to you for a minute? But you wouldn't even just slide through for the block party.
I
I
wonder when
don't
all of
know.
this settles, when Issa realizes, I'm pretty sure
May-
she have by now, like will she like feel away because he didn't come?
Maybe he was working.
That job ain't laying off.
I know. First of all, they trying to keep their
Listen,
doors open. Ain't nobody they
listen.
trying to keep their
They ain't
doors
got
open.
no
I
time
am,
for no
No,
overtime
they don't.
OT.
No,
No.
you
listen.
don't.
I am Team Lawrence, so I'm always going to shoot
I just
Lawrence some
bet you are
bail.
Team Lawrence.
I am always
Yeah.
going to shoot Lawrence some bail.
Oh my God.
It's like, no, because I'm just like, where is he at? Where is the support? Because he didn't been with her and and all like you can't walk through and all y'all got them same friends. So all your friends there, this is usually a spot you would be.
But will they have been talking more mess about her and Issa, about him and Issa? Because you know how, like when they was at old girl house and he asked her to step out for a minute, they was all looking like,
Well, no, because he only did it around one of them. But remember, Molly was looking out the window and rolled her eyes. So maybe she
Hmm.
did. Maybe she jealous of that. See, that's what I'm saying. Molly's dealing with some just. I think Molly is
issue.
one of those people, and we all know those people that has their own set of rules and standards, who claim to have their own set of rules and standards, and then soon you go off, they want to let you know that you wrong, but don't know when they wrong.
Right. No.
At least we ain't that one the last episode, so we only got about 6 more.
Because now I'm geeked up. I can't wait
Yeah,
to
I'm,
see what
I'm ready.
happens.
I'm ready.
I cannot wait.
It's
I'm
gonna be
just glad
interesting.
Shannon is finally on the insecure train because I've been trying to get
Because
her on
it
this
did
show
take
for
me
a
a
while.
while. He
Oh,
been trying.
really? I've been on it since the beginning.
I
Yeah,
haven't.
same.
I just, like I said, a few weeks ago, like I just finished season 3 as season 4 was starting.
Okay.
So I'm late to the party. I am. But I'm enjoying it. Welcome. Thank y'all for having me. It's really nice to be here.
Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. I think I started watching it. Maybe somebody had just mentioned it to me, and I ended up watching maybe. I came in like episode 2. So
Mm.
I've been watching since it first started.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's been good. So,
Okay.
all right. Anything you guys want to add to that before we go to our question of the day?
No, I think you said it. Well, I said everything.
Yeah, I think I'm good. All hearts and minds are clear.
All righty. Let's pass around a collection plate.
Right.
All righty. So this week on Nikki B and Friends, the question was asked, and we all know that these questions come from, for those of you who are just listening for the first time, the questions come from people who follow the page, inbox me, and then I post the questions on the page, and then random people, answer them. Now, just so you guys can know too, I just want to say, so I do a little study because I'm not feeling Facebook right now, because it's like you only see the same people stuff. It's like really weird. I don't know what they're doing. So if you go to Nikki, this don't have nothing to do with the question, but if you go to Nikki B and Friends page, we have 16,846 people who have liked our page, right? So I posted the question saying there are over 16,000 people that's following the page. I want to see how many people actually see this post. If you see this post, please like it. Thank you. 17 people only did it. And then it tells me at the bottom like 172 people saw this page. What? This post. What are they doing?
Not following directions.
At all, people do what they want to do.
Yeah, but messing with our audience though. Because these are people who ask questions and put them out there. It used to be like if I put a question out there, and that's how I knew that something was going wrong because when I put questions out there, now we may get, like this one got 12. I used to have hundreds of comments on one question. People going back and forth. Sometimes it be some arguments on there and everything. So I'm like, what is going on? So Facebook needs to get it together. But anyway, so here's the question, the topic we'll be talking about today. So, the question goes, I'm dating someone that treats me like a queen. We'll say king for E. But I'm just not really physically attracted to them. Because they treat me so well, should I continue to be with them with hopes that over time I will grow to like them? E?
I have no answer for this one. I'm gonna let you ladies have this one first, and then I'll chime in.
I could be with somebody that I am not attracted to. Like physically, like okay, wait. Are we
Yeah, I
just
got questions though. Like,
are we just talking physically? Because you can be attracted to, like, I'm a sapio, so I don't just look at how you look. I listen to the way you speak. The way you think. Our conversation. Do you make me laugh? Like I could definitely be with somebody that wasn't too pleasing on the eyes, but there has to be something else that I got to be attracted to. Like
Hmm.
and when you say physical, do you mean like sexually attracted to, or you
like
got to take a lot of night
aesthetically
dates, or
pleasing on the eyes.
y'all go
I
to the
read the
movies a
question
lot?
the way it was posed, so you can take a little bit out of there and kind of make it what you want to make it when
All
you
right, so
ask
that's
the
how I'm
question.
gonna go with it. You don't have to be a Denzel Washington or Shamar Moore or but you do have to have personality. You do. Um,
But you can't look like the skull and crossbones either.
I can
It's
understand that I cannot stand E. I cannot.
I'm just saying, you can't look like the toxic sign. You
Well,
gotta.
I'm glad you're answering the question because you didn't have any
Didn't he tell us we could
bias.
have it first?
That's
Right.
the,
I don't have nothing for this one.
Y'all go ahead.
Right. So you do have something for it. So you're
but
saying
Okay.
you couldn't.
I don't know. I really don't know. And the only reason I say I don't know, and I'm gonna let Shannon finish what she was saying. I don't know if you mean, they're just physically not attracted, or is it not a sexual connection, or like what is the parameters around it?
Okay. So
I
then
couldn't
let's
be with
put our
someone I
home.
wasn't.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll let Shannon finish, and
No,
then
go
because
ahead. You couldn't be with somebody you wasn't what?
that's kind of sound kind of shallow. Someone you wasn't physically
I mean, say
attracted
your
to.
truth.
Right. That's your
I
truth.
don't know.
You lazy and shallow.
Yep, I'm lazy and shallow. Man, that's two. That's two marks against me. Shannon, you go, and then I will piggyback off of Shannon's comment.
So again, yes, you have to have some type of personality. You have to have a great sense of humor. We have to have a few things in common. No, you can't look like no booger bear. But I mean, it's happened to me before where I've met guys and they don't be too cute or whatever, but they have a bomb personality, and it just, for whatever reason, like their looks just don't even sit on my mind at all. And I actually be looking forward to like spending time with these people or person because of the personality that they hold. So that's where it is for me. I've definitely have worried about what my family was gonna say when they saw. But wait, let them start talking first. Let them start talking
Yeah.
first.
Right. So
Don't mind the ski mask he wearing. He just,
Right, yeah. He looks like Freddy Krueger and Jason, but just listen to
uh,
his intellect.
he's sensitive to the sun. Don't.
Yeah. He got to wear this trash bag for a reason.
So me personally,
hmm
Oh Lord.
I feel like beauty is in the eye of the beholder because we've all seen some couple before that you just be like, how did that happen? You know what I mean? And then
True.
I think in order, because really, let's be honest, when you first meet somebody, there usually is a physical attraction there to me.
Correct.
The only way that I think that could really work for somebody like myself would be if I had if we talked before we met, because then because I'm a head person. So if it's a smart guy and can have good conversation, then that's how you can win me over. You know what I mean? So then now I've gotten to know you. I like you said, Shan, your personality's good. You have good conversation. Then we meet, and then I see that you may not be somebody I would have necessarily picked if I would have first saw you over having conversation with you. And then I think that it's a possibility. I would hope that I wouldn't be. I think some people think that of me after the show because they try to make me look bad at the beginning. Be like I will walk out, but no, I think that But see, here's the thing. The other thing, could it really be long if you know if I meet you
It's
and you got good conversation, maybe we gonna end up being good friends. Because if you pucker up your lips to try to kiss me and I get nauseated, that ain't gonna work.
You know what, Nikki? Oh,
but that's the truth.
but
We
no,
just go,
let me just stop y'all. You
we
can.
just got to.
It's something about a person having a good personality and being able to like make you laugh genuinely, not doing that. You know, people be out here doing too much, trying to make you laugh. But if you can genuinely just like have me just
So
busting a gut.
any comedian can come along and you okay kidding.
Basically,
No, they be, and that's why I don't watch comedy because they be trying too hard. But if you are, you got natural, like great personality, we click, we vibe well and all of that. Like I'm gonna be sexually attracted to you too, physically attracted to you because it's like your personality takes over for all of that. It's almost
so
like it
you,
makes up for
Go
not
ahead,
being.
E. I'm gonna let you handle this one. Go ahead. Go ahead, E.
I don't know. It's I agree. In order to talk to somebody, you gotta have some type of physical attraction.
Like
Unless
I
y'all
said,
just gonna have an over the phone relationship in the same house.
I
I
hate.
don't know what you gonna do.
When I tell you I cannot stand E, I
Like
cannot stand
when I
him.
go in the
we go.
bedroom,
I
you go
said
in
let's
the
go
living
for a
room.
Zoom meeting.
I cannot
We could
stand
we
y'all.
couldn't
Ladies
even do
and
that.
gentlemen, I am
We
so
can't Zoom at
sorry.
all.
I'm sorry, y'all.
turn your camera off.
And they tell you, they say my
You
camera
try to
is on.
FaceTime.
I can't FaceTime. You got him on
Right,
pause
right.
the
Be
whole
like, for
time.
real? Is he really? Did
Mm-mm,
he FaceTiming? Like, dude, I ain't trying to see you.
Oh,
I just want to
Lord.
hear
mm-mm.
you.
That's what you
Mm-mm.
tell them. Like my battery running low. I'm on
I'm gonna have to call
5%.
you back. My dog frying chicken.
Yeah, I can't even make it, man. No, but I think you do have to have some level of attraction to be with somebody, and then especially to try to make it long term. Like
Right,
it has to be some type of attraction.
right. Because
I'm not
otherwise,
saying it
like,
has to be 10 out of 10, but
right. Because
it's got to be something.
the way Shan talking, like, that makes her even physically attracted to them. So that means that Shan's okay with the possibility of having an unattractive child.
Y'all are
Basically,
so y'all are unbelievably shallow. I thought I could really do this with y'all. Y'all are so
we're
sad.
not shallow.
Wait a minute, you
Y'all
just put me
shallow
in
is
the group with you
hell.
just put me in a group with E.
I'm
Yo,
not. Wait, hold
you
on,
too. Y'all are shallow.
No,
Nikki. I'm
I
good
said
company.
good conversation. If they could give me, that's it. The way this person could get to me is with
Did
good
you not
conversation,
say
and I
that they
did.
bet not pucker they
Mm-mm.
If I'm not attracted to you, I can't. I mean, I have went on a couple of dates with a guy who was very attractive. A lot of people thought that this guy was fine, and he couldn't pucker up his lips just because when we went out, he let this mayonnaise sit on his mouth too long when he bit into his sandwich, and I had to tell him to wipe his mouth. Then after that, I can't kiss you.
He was saving that for later. That was later. He wasn't.
I cannot with y'all.
That
No,
ain't
You
but
right.
I
stop.
mean, yeah, okay, I will agree with y'all. Like, you can't look like a booger bear.
Well,
But
see, the
I
thing about it
mean,
is, that's what you just said. It
Basically,
doesn't
Shannon.
matter.
Now you
That's what you're
contradicting
saying.
you
yourself.
can't. Okay, so let me just you can't look like a booger bear. Okay, but I can get with you not being so like doggone attract. Like,
But he wouldn't be a booger bear. He would be smart to you. He would have
Right.
already gotten to you. And so that's why I say, you know,
All he got to do is tell some knock knock jokes, and he
you're
got your attention.
man, shut your.
don't let him come over there with that battery for that fire alarm.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
He
Oh
god.
all
man,
in
he
there.
That would
really in there.
listen.
He
If
all
you
in
if you
there.
get to come over here, you sure better bring that battery and a ladder too. That's what you better do.
with your
Oh my
good
God, Nikki, he
conversation.
came and he changed my smoke detector. Oh my God.
And we
But
get married next week and everything. Y'all coming?
Okay, so let me read some of the
changing a
things
battery.
because we always be saying that we want people to call in. So what's a little bit better than that? We could read some of the one. I'm gonna read a couple of these that people said.
So no, I just to, I couldn't be with somebody that I wasn't physically attracted to. Not long term, I'll say that. We couldn't be serious. So no.
But if you took the time, this is why I say some people end up, like we've seen people and you be like, they not a match. And like I say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But I think that what ends up happening is, and maybe Shan may be on to something that we are a little shallow, because I think that maybe the more that you talk to people and get to know that type of person, you end up like not even paying attention to what they look like because they have so much other stuff going for themselves, like, a good job and, a nice stable
Maybe they into
income.
they got hobbies you've never really been into before, so you
Right.
exploring that with them,
Right. Nice 401k, you know. So let me
Well,
read
maybe
some.
I am shallow because I ain't trying to find out.
See,
Shut
we
up,
already
E.
acknowledged you was lazy and shallow. We did
What?
that already. We ain't got to take no more. So here, let me read some comments for you guys from the people. Thank you for everybody who participates and responds on Nikki B Nikki B and Friends on Facebook. So somebody said, let someone else have him that deserves it. You're wasting that man's time. If you don't like him now, you won't like him later. Honestly, that's selfish. Someone else said, I totally understand what you mean, but let him know now before you cheat. You don't want no extra problems. Somebody else said, girl, just keep him and cheat. What? She said, girl, go on and cheat.
Wow.
Somebody said you should leave him so he can meet somebody better. So why she gotta be like meet somebody better? Why not meet somebody more compatible? That doesn't make him better, you know?
I do agree. Like, if just leave him because you're not gonna do nothing, but you just wasting his time.
Yeah.
Even though I hate the whole wasting time phrase, I don't like that. But that's all you are doing.
We're gonna put a pin in that.
So then somebody said, "Oh no, I thought they said something different." Somebody did say that's hard because if he ain't the one, then keep it moving. But he might be the one you didn't know you needed. Good luck.
Now I
There you
get
go,
where they might
Shan.
be going.
There you go, Shan. That's you all day.
That may be going somewhere. I have heard a lot of happily married couples say that their partner was not somebody that they ordinarily would have chosen.
Hmm.
That they didn't even really know that they would have grown to love this person so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
but
until they
still,
actually,
but does that mean they weren't attracted to them though?
in a lot of cases, it was. I got a friend who she was almost like 400 pounds, right? He is a little fella. And he was not into big girls at first. He met her. They hung out for a little while. I'm not sure how that happened, but it ended up that they've been married for about 8 years now. He ain't made her lose no weight or nothing crazy like that. And he loved her to death. But he was not into big girls at first. He thought they were like shockingly unattractive. So when they got married, I was looking like,
But he had to find her somewhat attractive though.
Right.
Maybe not her size, but she was a very cute
but
girl. She had cute.
you don't think that sometimes size matters with people? Like, you know what I mean? There are people who think like because you are a heavier or smaller person, I'm not attracted to that.
True.
Dang, E, you said that quick.
I mean, it's true.
E, shut up. I have heard you get down on some big girl. Be quiet.
Well, all I gotta say is that like I said, I think that you know it could work for some people.
Listen, she got to do what she got to do for her. I mean, I don't know. I really don't have a answer for this one. For once, I'm at a loss for words.
Says the person who has a lot to say. That's funny. Um, so yeah, I think if somebody met somebody, and I think that we've seen it. Now we do know that there are people out there that use people, and I would hope that there wouldn't be somebody out there using people. I mean, you got to look at it like, really. Let's be honest. Would Shaquille O'Neal really have
No,
met Shawnee if he wasn't a basketball player
Shaquille
with all that
O'Neal.
money and had you're right and had mistresses on the side if he wasn't Shaquille O'Neal?
Nope. He can't even speak English.
Right. My point. Shannon ain't got nothing to say. Dang. I'm about to say her fire alarm even stopped beeping on that.
Y'all know what?
But if you're looking for love, I think you should be open to all things.
Yeah,
My
I
thing
think so.
is,
I think
right, you got to have a list. I've heard people say like that they made out, Sierra, one of them, she's specific in her list and all of that stuff. And opposites attract some of the time, and you just never
That's
know.
true.
He could just be a gentleman that just come, sweep you off your feet, talk good, and just make you happy.
And
You
who's to
know?
say that that person is ugly? He just may not be attractive to her. He may not be ugly.
true.
Right.
So
She says
yeah,
she's not physically attracted to him, so her question is like, could this work? Do you think? And I say, when she says, do you think that she could eventually like him? I say, yeah, I think that she could like him. Now, would she be physically attracted to him? I don't know about that.
me either.
You know what I mean? I think, yeah, she could definitely like him. He outgoing, got this good personality. What is there not to like about him? You know what I mean? But he got good
Right.
conversation, all of this, and then, but she may not be physically attracted to him or find him attractive. But
Listen,
there are some people
just
who,
tell her to have a long distance relationship in her house, and they'll be fine. That's all they gotta do.
What's that show that was just on Netflix at the beginning of this whole thing, this pandemic thing, and they were having to speak to each other in two different rooms?
oh, blind date, blind, yeah,
Oh
blind
yeah,
love,
that like
blind
Love
reality
is
show or
love.
something like
blind.
that.
Love is blind or something like that. I don't know. But they
No,
were in
blind
two different
love.
rooms.
It's blind
Is that
love.
what it's called? Okay. Well, anyway, they were in two different rooms and they had to talk to each other without
Mhm.
seeing each other, and they had to, make a connection.
Mhm.
And a lot of those couples ended up getting engaged on the show.
All of
And
them got
then the thing
engaged.
was, is like all of them did. I didn't
All
watch
of
it
them,
to the
yeah,
end.
all
I
of them
just
got all of them were engaged. Some of them didn't get married, but all of them, the final couples, were engaged. They asked them
okay,
without even seeing them if they would marry.
right. And so the thing was, is like once you did get engaged with somebody, that's when you got to see them.
Mhm.
Um, and kind of solidify, the relationship. But I mean, when I tell you some of the expressions you see, some of the expressions you seen on their faces when they got to see each other, and it's like,
No,
okay,
everybody. You know what? I wonder if we're talking about. That got to be the same show because they was in the pods. But I give that
right,
show credit because I don't really think that they had any really unattractive people on that show. Because you know how sometimes those shows will be trying to be funny, and you be
yeah.
like, oh,
You said they be trying to be funny.
right, you gotta be. And but I think that everybody, I didn't see where anybody would be like, oh my goodness, how did I, what is this or whatever. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah, I still follow.
What's the first couple? Lauren and she was a
Yeah.
African American girl, and her husband is Caucasian.
Uh-huh.
And I
Lauren
think they are
and
still married.
yeah, they are. They've been married over a
Hmm.
year. I follow. They got a YouTube channel.
Oh, do they?
Mhm.
I had really high hopes for them too.
Yeah, and they are a lovely couple. And she said
Yeah.
she had never dated outside of her race before
Race
and never
before.
saw herself.
Is she from Detroit too?
Oh
You
yeah.
know.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And she had never saw herself even dating outside of her race. And
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
met him. But he's not a bad looking guy.
No, he's kind of like the boy next door. Look, you know.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you gonna put us on hold and then go do something and then come back and go, What was that?
No, I was like, yo, I never seen the show, so I
Mhm.
don't know anything about it.
Oh, okay. It was actually a good show. It was like
I'm
Shannon said,
surprised you've never seen the show. That seemed like something you had, you know.
I
yeah,
think my niece watched it or something, but I wasn't into it.
yeah. People, they got to talk to, they had to talk to each other and without seeing each other, and then they would ask each other, they proposed to each other. Some of the
Oh,
women.
okay.
Now, the only thing that did happen that turned out not to be a positive thing was, um, one of the guys was, quote unquote, sexually fluent, and so people kind of
What's that
struggled with
mean?
that. That he
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 was
was
bisexual.
right. He said
he was bisexual. Oh, okay, okay,
and he had asked
okay.
her to marry him and all of that, and then he tells her, and I feel like he should have told her in the pod.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
tell
you
people
gotta
that
tell
up
people
front.
that
Right,
kind of
and
stuff.
but the other thing is, even when he told her, it was
She
like
was she wasn't tripping.
she wasn't. It was like she needed to process it and find out, and it was almost like when she approached him the next day. I think because probably so many people have kicked him while he was down, or once they found that out, that he assumed that's what she
Oh,
was
he
going
went
to do, and he
smooth
went off on her
off.
before she could.
Even had a chance to
Yeah, she couldn't even ask him anything. Called her a B and everything. Told her,
talked about her weave.
and see, that's the part that made me mad because then I'm like, see, now you acting like a
Now
girl
you
talking
being
about, right,
petty, right?
Okay.
right, talking about your wig been crooked since we've been here. Like, who does that? What guy
I
says that to
know. I
somebody?
was like, yo.
Would you tell somebody that their wig been crooked?
I mean,
He
if
would
it
tell
was
me.
crooked,
He would tell me.
yeah. If your wig crooked, I tell you.
But as a diss to somebody you've been
Oh
dating.
no, not well. I
Nah,
mean,
he would not tell them. He would come home,
nah.
call me, and tell me, like, man, let me tell you about her weave. Like,
Raggedy weave wearing girl.
oh my God. He'd be like, Shannon, and I just couldn't stop looking at her part though. It was crazy.
Oh wow, you know wigs like that?
I'm in the hair business, so
Oh, okay, that makes sense now.
yes.
Thanks for clearing that up. So so we got 10 minutes. So are we saying yes?
Six
No.
minutes. 6 minutes. Thank you, fresh. You're on.
Saying yes or no?
on.
So some people
I'm
say
gonna
yes.
say yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah for Shannon.
I'm gonna say I'm on the fence.
Can you yes or no?
I think if you,
Yes.
and the other thing, I think if you really looking and ready for love, sometimes you wouldn't be open to what you open to. But what I can't stand is like when people get older and then they just start settling for anything like that. That don't make sense to me. So now
Yeah.
you got an ugly dude and he don't work.
Well, yeah.
He said he ugly and he don't got no job.
Right.
Now you can't have too many struggles going
Nah,
on.
you
You can't
can't.
be ugly
You
and
gotta let that be
unemployed.
your
It
only
is some of them
struggle.
because it be them women who like, you know, who
Be
Mm-mm.
be sick.
thinking don't nobody want they ugly man but
Right.
them.
She be getting he be they can always find a way he was doing some work and hurt his back. He getting disability. She getting up
Mm-mm.
every morning to go to work.
You better go
He would be in
sell
the
some.
Right.
bed sleep playing Grand Theft Auto. And
Right. But turning
Hey,
over when she leaving for work. Be
You
careful out
gone,
there,
baby? You
right?
gone?
Be careful out there, baby.
you
Right.
better go sell some fish plates or something, man. You gotta do something, man. You can't just be sitting in the bed
And I know fish
playing
plates.
Xbox, man.
Ain't nothing worse than that pulling that cover up when you leaving for work. Have a good
Man.
day.
Mm,
Yeah, I
mm,
will.
mm,
I ain't coming back. I'm gonna have
mm.
Right.
a great day. Go on and snuggle with me. Snuggle
Or I'm gonna
on
come
in.
back. I'm gonna come
If
back
you
after I done
think
seen
you're
Tyrone.
lonely now, wait until tonight.
Okay, we're
She
not
done
doing this
seen Tyrone and
audition.
tossed you a bottle of Jergens. Mm, mm,
All right, so let's
mm.
close it out with closing remarks. Shannon.
I just feel like there are so much more to a person than their looks. Get that's where you have to get to know a person. Take time to find out who they are and what they like.
I hear you, girl.
I can't stand Nikki.
That's it, Shan. That's all you got.
That's all I got.
Go ahead, E.
Listen, if you're gonna be ugly, just make sure you bring something else to the table, man. That's all I gotta say. If you're gonna be ugly, know how to fix a smoke detector. Know how to put
Oh my
make some food. Do something, man.
God.
Okay.
Just don't be ugly and lazy. Just that's
Useless.
yeah, you can't do both.
Okay.
That's my closing remark.
All right. So then I say that, um, if the right person comes along, don't miss out on your blessing just looking at looks. Look at the full package because there may be some things that,
You missed.
you can, fix. Chemical peels is available nowadays. Um,
Reconstructive surgery,
right.
Shut
Yeah,
all that stuff.
cosmetic surgery is out there.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of different options for you. So don't just get stuck on, someone looks because there's a lot of people who may not look the best, but a lot of them have good jobs.
and I mean, all jokes aside, like looks do
Right, pretty
fade.
effective.
Like a person can be in an accident, anything can happen. So I mean, you have to weigh everything.
Right. Exactly. Because the thing about it is, like, you could end up with start off with somebody beautiful, and then something could happen where now they may not look the same.
Right.
You know
Or
what
you
I
can
mean? So
start off
are
with
you going?
somebody ugly that end up in a wheelchair. So now they ugly and disabled.
Oh
Okay, it's time for us
God.
to
What
end
time
it.
is it?
Double
So
whammy.
okay, so here we go. Thanks
They
everybody for
ugly and
listening.
you changing catheters. That's just not
Oh
good.
my God.
Okay, the remarks made by E has nothing to do with Nikki B
Right.
and
These are
Friends.
not the opinions
Right.
of Nikki
Right.
B and Friends.
Exactly. These are not the opinions of Nikki B and Friends. So I just want to say to everybody too that this is episode 53. So we're excited about this being episode 53. And so again, please follow us on Facebook at NIKKIB and Friends. Instagram is Nikki B underscore and underscore friends, and Twitter is Nikki B and Friends. So I want to tell everybody I appreciate everybody who's listens to the show, and thank you guys for taking time to send your questions in. For me to get your questions asked and continue to do so, and I'm gonna make sure that I get them out there on a regular basis because I used to make sure that they were out there, and I just been slacking all the way around, which is why we haven't been on the air. But we're doing much better because we seem like we have some consistent people in place. So hopefully we don't have to smoke E down
I
because
know, right?
well,
You won't.
Shan, I didn't even feel comfortable. I couldn't think of nothing else to say because with your fire alarm going off, I don't know what
Oh
picked
my
the most down
god.
first. So,
That's gonna
chicken
be a
just
nice drinking game.
right,
Just
chicken just
take a shot for
burning,
every
right,
time they go
chicken
off.
just burning, and she in the shower, and I
I
know she
almost
put the
gave
alarm
them
on.
the bird. Y'all are horrible.
So, continue to listen to us and rock out with us, and we appreciate everybody. Thank you. Peace.
See
Bye.
ya.